Welcome to Don Bosco Vazhikaatti, a center for career guidance, training and job placement for the past 28 years. So, we are seeing the CLAT videos, exam videos for the last 1 month, and first set of CLAT exam videos are over. Now we have started the second set of CLAT exam videos. Already we have finished the English language, and now let's move on to the section B, that is logical reasoning. So I already explained English is easy part, we can score more marks, and logical reasoning is also one of the easiest part where we can get more marks. If we analyze critically and think more, we can score more marks in logical reasoning. So let's move on one by one. Okay, logical reasoning. So we are going to the first thing. So the first question goes like this. See, we have to analyze dog, puppy, cat and question mark. So after dog, what is the kid of dog is puppy, and what is the cat kid? It is called kitten. So the answer is given kitten, and the explanation tells clearly the young one of dog is puppy and the young one of cat is kitten. So let's move on to the second question. The second question tells find the odd ones. Okay, find the odd ones. The first thing is rose, lily and lotus, mango. Okay, rose, lily, lotus, the flowers, which tells about the flowers, and mango is a fruit. That is the odd one, because rose, lily, lotus comes in the same family of flowers. Mango comes under the family of fruit, so it is different. So the explanation also goes like that. So let's move on to the second section in coding and so question number 1, cat. Okay, CAT, cat is coded as DBU. Okay, cat is coded as DBU. It's a coding and decoding. Then dog equal to question mark. So cat is coded as DBU. So if you look into the cat and DBU, the answer is C. After C, which one will come? D. So after A, which one will come? B. Then after T, U only will come. So they have increased 1 by 1 digit. So after A means they are telling B. After B means C. So for the explanation of dog also, D means E will come. D means E, and for O it will come P. G means H. So the answer clearly tells that. So the answer is EPH. So the explanation clearly tells that it is increased by 1 by 1 value. The next number, next letter. Okay, let's move on to the second question. The question number 2 goes like this. Okay, in a certain code. Okay, in a certain code. First they are telling about home. Home written as, okay, home written as IPNF. Okay, how is book? So here also same thing. They have increased 1 letter and added 1 more letter. So the answer is here. The answer is CPPL. So for book, B means the next letter is C. For B, next letter is C. And for O, the next letter is P. And for the next O, the next letter is P. K. And for the book, the final letter is K. The next letter is L. So the explanation goes very clear. And in the logical reasoning, if you analyze in a critical manner, it will be easy to score more marks. Okay, let's move on to the next section. Okay, next section is series. Okay, the question number 1 goes like this. 2, 4, 8, 16 and question mark. What will be the next digit, next series they are asking. So after 2 into 2 means 4. Then 4 into 2, 8. 8 into 2, 16. So 16 into 2 is equal to 32. That is the answer, 32, and it is multiplied by 2. All the digit is multiplied by 2. So let's move on to the second question in the series. Question number 2, A, then C, E, G. What will be the next one? So the question itself, clearly we can find out the answer. After A, B will come. So B is missing here. Then they have placed C. After C, D has to come. D is missing here. Then they placed E. After E, F is missing. So G is placed here. So after G, H will be coming, so H will be missed, then I will be the answer. So they are missing the middle letter, so A and C they are taking, means B they are cutting out, and the next letter they are bringing in C. So we have to evaluate in a critical manner, then we can get the answer easily. Okay, next we can move on to the blood relation. This is one of the easy thing where we can score more marks in blood relation. Okay, the question number 1 goes like this. Okay, pointing to a lady. Okay, pointing to a lady, John said, she is my mother's only son's wife. Okay, by reading itself we can understand who is she to John. Okay, pointing to a lady, for example John's wife, the answer is John's wife. Pointing to a lady, John is telling she is my mother's only son's wife. Then that only son refers to John itself, the only son John himself, so it's referred to John's wife. The answer clearly tells. So let's move on to the next question. The question number 2, A is brother of B. Okay, A is brother of B, then B is sister of C. Okay, B is sister of C. C is mother of D. Then how is A related to D? Okay, we can explain. See, the answer is maternal uncle, because the explanation goes like this. C is D's mother. Okay, C is D's mother. Okay, A is C's brother. Okay, A is C's brother. Then A is maternal uncle of D. Okay, that is the thing. Maternal uncle of D. Okay, next move on to the next slide. Okay, this is one of the area where we have to think in a critical manner, because we will get the sums, most of the sums here only. So we have to analyze in a critical manner. So the question number 1 goes like this. Okay, a man walks 4 kilometers north. Okay, then 3 kilometers. Okay, eastwards 3 kilometers he is walking. First 4 kilometers north, then 3 kilometers east. Then how far is he from the starting point? Okay, how far is he from the starting point? This sum has to be evaluated in a triangle way. Okay, A is started from one position and he walks 4 kilometers towards south side and north side, and 3 kilometers towards east side. Then what is the starting point? We have to take the square root of both the thing. Then see, if we calculate like this, 4 square root plus 3 square root means the 4 square root is 16, 3 square root is 9. So 16 plus 9 is equal to 25. So if we take the square root of 25, that is 5. So he has walked 5 kilometers from the starting point. We have to take in a triangle manner, and after analyzing the thing, we have to put the square root, then only we will get the proper answer. So these sums, if you do again and again only, you will get practice and it will be easy to do in the examination very faster. Okay, the next thing, the question number 2 goes like this. Okay, if A ranks, A ranks 15th from the top. Okay, in a class A ranks 15th from the top. Okay, he gets ranks 15th from the top and 29th from the bottom in a class. Okay, in a class 29th from the bottom and 15th from the top. How many students are there? Totally how many students are there? So it is easy to calculate. From the top 15. So from the bottom 29. If we calculate 15 plus 29, it's 44, and the remaining 1 mark is taken. This means the total students value is 43. That is the easy calculation. Previous sum was quite tricky, and this is easy one. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, question number 1 goes like this. If 3 pen cost rupees 45. Okay, 3 pen cost rupees 45. What is the cost of 7 pen? Okay, we have to calculate. 3 pen cost 45 means 45 divided by 3. If you put 45 divided by 3, we will get 15 rupees. So the cost of 1 pen is 15 rupees. So if we multiple 15 into 7, If you multiply 15 into 7, you will get the answer 105. So why I am telling this means you have to do the calculation very fast so that we can get the time for other things also. For example, legal aptitude is there and elementary mathematics is there. If we do the calculation very fast, we can get the time for other sums also. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, next is a syllogism. This is one of the easiest thing where we can score more marks. Syllogism. Okay, question number 1. The statement goes like this. Okay, all dogs are animals. Okay, all dogs are animals. Okay, then the second thing goes like this. All animals are living beings. Okay, all animals are living beings. First thing, all dogs are animals. Secondly, they are giving all animals are living beings. Conclusion they are bringing like this. Then all dogs are living beings. Surely, if all dogs are animal means all animals comes in the category of living beings. So the conclusion is simple. Syllogism is very easy. The 1 and 2 has to go hand in hand. Then only you will get the proper conclusion. If it is not there, the syllogism is wrong. Okay, let's move on to the second question. The syllogism. The statement goes like this. Okay, some pens are pencils. Okay, some pens they are mentioning, not all. Here some only they are mentioning. Some pens are pencils. Okay, then all pencils are erasers. All pencils are erasers. Okay, conclusion they are telling like this. Some pencils are erasers. Okay, the answer tells clearly cannot be. Okay, cannot be concluded because in the starting itself they are telling some only. So we cannot bring out the conclusion. The explanation clearly tells we do not know if those, okay, if we do not know those some pens, okay, see some pens are pencils, that means some pens only pencils, but what they are mentioning here in the last syllogism, we do not know whether it is some comes under the certain pens category, so we cannot come into the conclusion of that. Okay, next let's move on to the last thing of the legal reasoning, that is critical reasoning. Okay, the first thing, the statement goes like this. Okay, reading books, okay, reading books improves, okay, vocabularies. Reading books improves vocabulary, that is strongly agree. If you read books, we can improve our vocabulary also. Argument tells yes, because if we read more books, we can get the vocabulary. Because books, okay, contains rich language. If you know, if we take some books, we'll get more vocabularies and more ideas also. The best way to get more vocabularies is reading books only. So here on the strongly argument, the argument is very strong and it is clear. Because if we read more books, we'll get to know the more vocabularies, because books gives a rich language and other things. Okay, let's move on to the second statement. Second statement goes like this. Okay, should mobile phones be banned in the school? Okay, if we tell, most of the students will get angry on me if we put this in the school setup means. Okay, the argument tells yes, it is useful, but the argument tells clearly tells it is useful. So the answer itself telling it is strong argument, because if we ban, we can bring the distraction out from the students, because most of the students now addicted to the Instagram reels and other things. So they are getting distracted during the study time, they are getting distracted and other things. So if we ban the mobile from the school time, they will not get distracted at all. So the argument is very strong. So in the next video, I will post the elementary mathematics from the CLAT exam. So if you want to get to know more updates on CLAT exam and other exams, kindly follow our Don Bosco Vazhikaatti YouTube channel, subscribe for the more videos. Thank you.